Hello there, this is Adrian. We are taking a video from where? From my mentor's beautiful apartment here in... we just sold the Tbilisi flat that I had for $81,000, which means $2,000 per square meter. That is $800 per square meter higher than when I bought it. Here's the TBC check, as you can see. I paid off the loan. This $25,000 just came, let's say, after we paid off the loan. It came straight to my bank account in Europe. I had some bullshit issues with because I was born in Tehran, I couldn't move out my USD. But anyways, that's another thing.
Loan for both apartments.
There you go. That's Mr. Sanan, the perfectionist. He's renovating flats, Airbnb here. He has done a lot of projects here. We might talk about it a little bit. But what I wanted to tell you is this. I bought 4 years ago. I bought this. Let's go to the balcony. So here we are. Look at this view, man. Look at these beautiful mountains. You see, this is nice. You're a little bit outside the city. I'm not sure if you can see those towers. Wait, we have there should be those towers. They're kind of luxury. They got their garden. We got the kitty. So when I invested here, I took a loan with a 6-7% interest rate. And I put $30,000 down. That was when I had my publishing business. It was a bit risky, and I was afraid that it might die for no reason. And it didn't die. I sold it for a good amount. Let's put the check in my beautiful pocket here. My pants. I sold that apartment now for basically double the price that I bought it for. Right? Hey, kitty. So, what happened? Tbilisi's value just kept climbing, and also I needed some cash to invest in my other business now. So I bought 2 flats in Yoseliani. I'll put the pictures here. Look, I bought these flats for how much? For $103,000. And I got one loan with the help of Sanan, who is there. I got one loan which covered both from TBC, and at that point they gave me a fixed rate for 1 year. So I got around I had a $920 monthly payment, and I was making at that point. I rented out the first flat. The first month we rented it out, I rented it out for $750. So basically one of the flats was paying for both of the mortgages, and then the second flat I rented for $610. So immediately I was at the gross ROI of probably around 15 to 18%, and net I was cash flowing around $200 to $400 a month. That situation changed though after 1 year, when literally at the 1 year TBC was trying to be funny to me, like my funny uncle. The jokes weren't too funny though, because they raised the rates by 2%. So basically my monthly mortgage was something around 800 to 850. It went up to 950. So it got heavier. And then at the same time, many of the Russians went back to Russia. Was it Ukrainians too, right? Ukrainian, Russians. There are many different nations, yeah. So they went back, and the rents dropped. So at the same time, I had my rent dropped by, it went back to the old, what it used to be before the war. And also the rates went up. So I had a $950 mortgage instead of $800. So I was paying more. And then at the same time, the rents dropped, so I was basically cash flowing zero or something negative, but I was still building equity, and this was a 10-year loan. Remember, I was building equity and cash flow with a 10-year loan. It's not a 30-year loan like in America, so it was way better than what I could have done there. And immediately, by the way, if I sold that apartment when I bought it, the war started, I could have sold it basically similar to the same price. So 5 years worth of appreciation was basically done in like half a year when all the buyers came in. And since then, I guess Sanan will talk about it. I'll put his channel in the... he's writing a book right now. It's pretty explanatory of everything that has happened in Tbilisi over the last how many years?
7-8 years.
7-8 years. Yeah, 7-8 years. So he's been doing this for 7-8 years now. He has a multi-million-dollar portfolio here, which is still expanding, and we wish the best. And you get to learn a lot if you want to invest in Tbilisi. You can talk to him. However, what we wanted to talk about is this: the appreciation just like went crazy in the first year, and I was keeping 3 of my properties. So I have 3 properties here, and the one that I just sold is the one with the nicest view. Again, I'll show the pictures here somewhere. And I'm very happy about the sale. I just cashed out, paid off both loans. One I own now outright, so I don't have any loans on it. And the other flat, the big one, I might keep because I do believe it's like in the best location of Tbilisi, and it's a big flat with a nice, it has a 3-side view. So that one I think has the best appreciation potential. The building is nice. There's Nikora downstairs, which is a grocery shop. So it's been a journey, but overall I would say my ROI over this last 3 years for these flats, if I sell them without the rent, has been over 95%. I'll probably put the calculation here. And that is basically around 30% per year, which is pretty good. It's much more than I would get with the stocks, and I've leveraged my money 3-to-1, I think. Yeah, I put 30% and then the rest was a loan. However, there were a few things I wasn't happy about. One is TBC gave me a 1-year fixed rate, which is not safe. And that's what happened, right? It ate up my cash flow, and it could have been worse, but I had some savings. And at the same time, Bank of Georgia gave me 2 years, so it's a little better. If you want tips on that, of course, talk to Sanan and talk to me also. You can put in the comments any questions you have. But overall, I would say Bank of Georgia, the private banking, have been smoother for me, better rates, better conditions in general. So if you think if it's still the right time to invest in Georgia, I still believe this place is beautiful. Nature, weather, is close to many countries. From here you can go to Asia in a few hours. You can go to Europe. So it has potential. The economy is still growing slow. It's a small country, but anything that destabilizes the regions around it, Georgia seems to be safe right now. People come here. So the good universities, a lot of foreign students, and I think the demand's still gonna go up. Now, I couldn't show you in detail because the camera is not the best here for me, but there's a lot of luxury projects around here, as Sanan was saying, and the market is going more towards the premium luxury. So I'm sure that's, developers are building that. They're not stupid. They know what they're doing. So that's for the small update here. I don't know if there's anything more to add. Do you think so?
Maybe in the next video?
Maybe in the next video. Yeah. All right.
Let's make it a sequel.
Yeah, we'll make it a sequel. If you need any updates or questions, just let me know, and have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Sana. See you. Bye.